Aaron, I suppose the game, the first half, you were sort of on the back foot. From then on, although you came back into it in the second half, it was a long way back, wasn't it?
Yeah, look, we're really proud of the effort and the guts shown from our boys. But I think, as you said, we were behind for most of the game and we were chasing the Stormers. And the reason for that was they were more physical than us. They beat us around the carry, the breakdown and the tackle, and ultimately that was the difference.
Why do you think you guys were beaten there today? I mean, is it an attitude thing from your side? Or?
I think they were very good, the Stormers. They were the better side in that area. It wasn't through a lack of effort, like I said before. I'm proud of the guts and determination shown from our guys. But the Stormers were able to stop our momentum. I thought when we executed our game plan and moved them around, we looked pretty good, scored some points. Just didn't do it often enough.
You seem to have a lot more possession in that first 15 minutes of the second half, and that's where you got some change for it. Was that a key half-time discussion, getting the ball, keeping the ball for a longer period?
Yeah, I don't think we were probably as smart as what we could have been in that first half, and we carried into big men and allowed them to win that physical battle. Once we executed our game plan and moved them around a little bit, used our attack and kick game a little bit more, we got some rewards.
Disappointing to end your 50th like this?
Yeah, obviously we prepared. Obviously we want to take some points away from today. As Aaron sort of said, we just didn't quite execute at times and we didn't keep that scoreboard pressure when we arguably should have finished a few, which obviously would help keep a bit more pressure on the game, but we just weren't really good enough tonight.
And it just seems that the Stormers upped their physicality after last week's physical game against the Crusaders. Did you think that they were going to be up for a second New Zealand challenge in terms of that?
Well, we knew the Stormers were great defence, the way they sort of spread the field and they looked to sort of hold players up, and I guess we knew that. We just probably didn't quite move the ball enough, but in saying that, when we did, we actually managed to find some gaps and score some points.
Aaron, just your tour in general, what do you feel has been the real pitfalls why you haven't got the results?
I think everything we've just discussed. We've played a lot of good rugby, just haven't been able to put enough pressure on by doing it more consistently through the game. And I think some really soft tries over the last couple of weeks have really killed us.
Aaron, I'm looking back, just to continue with what the discussion on the tour. Do you feel that SANZAR should consider going with neutral referees in the future?
I thought Nick Berry did a good job today. So
I'm talking about.
Yeah, I thought he did a great job.
Okay, that's all right.
Aaron, we talked about it with the Crusaders last week, but the Stormers managed to get some tries against this week. Do you think that for them to obviously go further in this competition, do they really need to score that many tries to win it?
Well, I think they played very well today and they exposed us a couple of times, things that we prepared for during the week, but we just weren't good enough in those moments. So we've got to understand why that is, and we'll do that through our review process. But the Stormers, if they play like that for the rest of the season, then they'll give themselves every chance.
The yellow card didn't help, obviously, in terms of keeping you in the game in that section. And I noticed Faddis didn't come back on, or maybe he did for a few minutes, but he was gone. What was that about?
Yeah, Matt had actually taken a knock on the head, reported fine just before the yellow card, and then while he was sitting on the bench, reported that he wasn't feeling so well. So, as a precaution, we just made that decision and then took him out of the game for safety reasons.
How huge is it not to play with Ben? Obviously, you guys, it doesn't look like you're missing him there.
Well, Ben's an inspirational player. He's a once in a generation type player, so yeah, he's always going to be missed. But we're a squad, and we back whoever we put out there in the 23 jerseys, those lucky guys to do the job. So that was the same going into today's game. But it'll be nice to see Ben back on the field, hopefully in a couple of weeks' time.
The game was a little stop-start. I think the first half took nearly an hour from kick-off to half-time in in real time. Did that have an effect on you guys on the field?
Yeah, it was a bit like that. Seemed to be reasonably slow, I guess, set piece to set piece, but there's some intense moments in it. But yeah, I guess same for both teams. Just one of those games.
You caught the Stormers napping with that rolling maul try. You were hammering at that time on the defence line. Did you feel that time was the time that you could catch them up with that rolling maul?
Yeah, obviously we pride our set piece, and that was just an example of it. But yeah, we're just going to be probably better in our moments. Obviously we won that moment, and then it's just about stacking them again. So yeah, obviously we won that sort of moment, but we just need to keep stacking them on each other, if that makes any sense there.
You guys scored twice, and almost immediately the Stormers responded. Was that was that what could get you upset, that sort of you left a bit, having just clawed your way back into the game? It seemed like lack of concentration or something on your part.
Oh, definitely, and it hurt us. So if we weren't mentally good enough in those moments today to win them, and the Stormers were. They saw the weaknesses and exposed them.
Aaron, most of your problems this year have come from away games. You said, why do you think that is, and how confident are you that you guys can still be a big factor in the tournament?
It was a good thing we've got 2 home games to finish, eh? Oh, look, we were pretty happy with our process, how we prepare. We're playing good teams. Obviously, you play teams away from home, they lift in front of their home crowd. I think the Stormers are a great example of that. I think they've maybe won 2 games and 15 away on the road over the last couple of years themselves, but at home they're a different beast. So I think that just goes to show that in such a tight competition, home advantage does play a bit of a factor.
Just lastly, New Zealand teams always, in that first 10 to 15 minutes, you guys put other teams to the sword, get ahead 10 to 15 points. Is it just the home ground advantage that makes the Stormers so formidable? The Crusaders struggle to do the same. In fact, the Stormers had a healthy lead over them last weekend as well.
Yeah, I think you guys should be pretty excited as Stormers fans coming from this region, because they're playing good footy. If they keep playing the way they've played the last couple of weeks, they'll give themselves a good chance of going deep into the season.
All good, thank you very much. Appreciate it.